welcome to part 46. We are on our way to the hidden village so that we can find Darbus. Now I know I should have used Wolf Link and Warped here, but come on. I haven't used the horse in a long time. I mean, seriously, I don't want to make the horse too obsolete now. Yeah. Besides, we need to be in human mode to talk to Darbus, and I just want to get to the hidden village as soon as possible. I mean, I don't have time to kill all these suckers. Well, to be fair, I'm going to be killing a lot of these suckers in this video. They're just so freaking annoying. There. Good. Dead. And oh goody, arrows. I'm going to need some arrows. I'm going to need some arrows. Okie dokie dokie. And there's the good old home wrecker right here. I mean, seriously, look how big the guy is. How did he fit through those doors? I mean, I know Gorons are known to roll up in balls to move around and curl up, and they get a little smaller, but he did not roll. He just ran. Seriously, game. Anyway, he just punched a hole into the hidden village, and he's informing Link that there are enemies in this village, and our job is to kill them all. Now, Darbus, you know, you could have given Link a hand, you know, use your mighty Goron strength, but no, leave everything to the hero, as usual. Anyway, get the bow and arrow and equip the Hawkeye. And actually, you can actually snipe off some of these enemies right now. I'm not kidding. You can kill a number of them before you enter the village proper. And here's a nice little thing. Once we enter the village proper, there's this nice little cutscene that's reminiscent of the Old West. In fact, when that scene comes up, I'm going to be quiet because the music in the beginning is awesome. It is so epic. Should come up any time now. Well, after I snipe off some more of these Bulblins here. Make my chances of survival much, much easier. There you go. Sniping them off one by one by one. Alright, here we go. Not yet. Well, after I kill some more Bulblins, I think, or maybe. There you are. Oh, here's the cutscene. I thought I'd let you listen to the music a little bit because, to be fair, this soundtrack is awesome when you start killing all these enemies left and right with your arrow. Yeah, so, this is the hidden village. Yeah, it definitely has fallen into disrepair. Ugh. Yeah, our job here is to kill every single Bulblin in order to advance the plot. Now, thankfully the game has a tally of how many Bulblins are left. And if you have noticed, it started out as 14, even though Darbus said that there are 20. Remember, I did snipe a few of them before the cutscene started and the whole shoot 'em up old Western style showdown happened, so at least the game isn't that stupid. Now, the Bulblins can be anywhere, in fact. Well, to be fair, they can be hiding in buildings, and some are hidden in the pretty much in plain sight, and others are on the towers. And be careful of exploding barrels. They can, well, you can use them to kill some of the Bulblins, but you can get caught in the fire, so be careful of that. Also, there are Bulblins that, well, the Bulblin archers, they will shoot fire arrows fast, fast, fast. If you are in their line of sight, just quickly get out of their range and, well, shoot them from a place of safety, and yeah. And once we kill every single Bulblin, a cutscene will trigger, and, well, we'll meet the lone resident of this village. Yeah, there's only one person who is still living here under a monster-infested town. Why? Oh, there's a good reason why. So, yeah, Old West, huh? You know, the Zelda series has really grown beyond its medieval origin. I mean, the original games, the original Zelda had a lot of medieval elements into it. I mean, and then Link to the Past, no, not Link to the Past, the Adventures of Link continued on with that tradition. And Link to the Past introduced some things like another dimension. I mean, sure, it could be a fantasy setting, but it's also a sci-fi concept. I mean, it depends. And then there are all these tools. Tools like, ow, stupid fire arrow. Tools like the boomerang and the hook shot. Stuff that wouldn't be your typical medieval thing, as it were. But still. It seems that with each new Zelda game that's released, the elements are getting more technological, as it were. There are more signs of technology being implemented. Skyward Sword, for example. It is the latest Zelda game to be released, and it features robots. Robots with advanced technology. Now, granted, it's a lost technology, and this game takes place way before this one, timeline-wise, but, ooh. I guess it's what TV Tropes calls it. Let's see, what was that term? I must make sure I pronounce it correctly. The term is anachronism stew. Yeah. I mean, seriously, we've gone from the medieval times to trains and electricity and steampunk technology. Although, to be fair, in some of the timelines, they are advancing, so would this be the equivalent of the 1800s? I mean, it has to be, since the 1800s were a good time for the Old West. Now, it makes me curious. If we go further into the timelines, what kind of technology will we see? Will we see, I don't know, rockets? Cars? What? I mean, it's going to be kind of hard, but not impossible to maintain the medieval elements. You know, the traditional sword shield combo with all these newer technologies. I mean, progress must go on, and so on and so forth. Oh, you know, it'd be kind of weird seeing Link with a gun in this scenario. I mean, Link is essentially the man with many names in this scenario. But still, I would figure Link would have some kind of gun, a 6-shooter, a rifle or something. I mean, it would fit the scenario better, but they have to keep the whole bow and arrow thing to maintain its quote-unquote medievalness. And the fact that there's actually a kind of a whole crossbow training thing. Remember I told you about the whole Link's crossbow training? It's essentially a gun, as it were, but with arrows. Yep. You know, to be fair, I actually have gotten that game. I recently just got in the mail not too long ago, and what I'll probably do somewhere in the far, far future, I will do a review on it. I'm not going to do a Let's Play. I'm just going to review it, show off what it does. Anyway, we're about to kill the last Bulblin, and we are going to meet the lone inhabitant of this village. It's about time, too. Finally, it dies. Now, her name is Impaz, and it is derived from the one who created this village for the people who serve a Hyrule. Now, the only one close enough to that name is Impa of the Sheikah. She created Kakariko in Ocarina, and could this be the same Kakariko from Ocarina, only all collapsed and dilapidated? It's possible. I mean, it wouldn't be out of the question. So that means that the Kakariko in this game is named after this old one right here. If it's true, that is. I mean, it is possible. I mean, in real life, there are multiple towns everywhere. There are multiple, I don't know, Bostons or Londons and everywhere. I mean, it's possible all around the world that people name stuff after different towns everywhere. So, yeah. Anyway, here we are. We got the Ilia's charm, and this will restore her memory once and for all. Finally. Also, this cutscene coming up, it makes me want to wish there is voice acting in this game. Well, sort of. I mean, I understand the whole silent thing, but still, voice acting can make the scene better. Okay, everyone with me. Aww. Even if you are not a fan of this game, this scene that just happened can tug at the heartstrings. I mean, it can really get you emotional in a way. Yeah. Now, bad voice acting can ruin this moment. It can ruin a very heartwarming moment. I'm just saying. Anyway, we are going back to the Hidden Village to talk to Impaz about a certain rod that we currently have in possession. And this time, I am warping there. Anyway, I will see you in part 47.